Hi there guys. Before we start the studio vlog, I wanted to ask you to check out my video from last week. I did a Helluva Boss characters drawing collab with another wonderful artist named Raire. And my video is part 1 of that collab, and their video is going to be part 2 of that collab, which by the time this video is posted, it should be up on their channel. The link to their channel is going to be down in the description, so definitely go check out my video from last week and check out their video because we worked super hard on it, and if you like Helluva Boss, you're definitely going to like these collab videos. You're gonna hear me talk about this at the end, but it's just because I'm excited about it. Okay, let's get back to the vlog. Hello everyone. This week we are dog sitting, so working is gonna look a little bit different. Hi buddy. So my drawing and digital art setup are not currently portable, so we're gonna be working on a few other things this week. Mainly designing a website, because you can't sell anything these days without a website. I have a video idea that I keep thinking about in my head for this painting, but it involves me really keeping track of the layers, which usually I just paint a base layer and I name it, and then I just put a bunch of layers of like my shading and everything on top. But for this one, I'm trying to stay a little bit more organized and do like a base layer and then a first shading layer and then highlights and then so on and so forth, just for this promo video that I have thought of. I'm gonna head back over to the other apartment now and take Finn out. Hey buddy. I redesigned this shelf recently and I really like how it all kind of came together. I switched the plants out pretty regularly so they actually get some sunlight, some real sunlight, and not just these lights off Amazon. Anyway, I always get distracted by my plants. Today was super unproductive, but also super productive at the same time, unexpectedly. We slept over at the other apartment to take care of the dog, and it was like thunderstorming all morning, and I got up, took the dog out, and then went back to sleep for like 5 hours. Super unproductive day in that way, but then we did a bunch of bus research for like 2 or 3 hours. We were just like looking up stuff for like the bus, and it was great. Unprompted too, we just went outside to drink some coffee and it just naturally came up. I got in contact with some people that are selling buses in my area, so I just have to kind of plan out when I'm free to go view them, and then we're gonna go take a look at some buses. We also decided that we are going to go with the flat nose bus style as opposed to the dog nose bus style for a few different reasons, which I'll probably make another video for, but we're gonna go with the flat bus style. Originally, I was kind of opposed to it because it didn't really look like camper-y to me, but it's recently grown on me a lot more. After like looking at like Volkswagen buses again, the flat nose has definitely grown on me. I have been back at home for a few hours trying to finish up this collab video that I'm putting out last Friday for you guys, but Premiere keeps crashing, my computer just blue screen. We're not having a good time. But I'm almost done. I'm putting the kind of sounds and everything in right now, the sound effects and the music, and then I just have to do some captions and some animations, and then it's all finished. Well, and then I have to make a thumbnail tomorrow, but that's tomorrow Lizzie's problem. My computer just turned back on, so I'm gonna try and finish it, and hopefully it won't crash again. Wish me luck, please. I feel like I haven't updated the vlog in a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie, this week was pretty stressful for me. Not because of taking care of the dog, but because I think it was because I was not in my regular environment and I didn't get as much work done as I should have wanted to. I don't know. I did get a little bit of work done, and I pat myself on the back for that, because you gotta celebrate your victories. But it really wasn't until like 2 or 3 days in of me just feeling very uncomfortable, very anxious of like being at this other apartment and taking care of this dog for a few days, until I actually was just like, okay, you don't need to get as much done this week. Dog sitting was slightly unexpected. Like I only found out like a day or two before I had to start taking care of him, and it kind of threw me off a little bit. I've been trying to reflect more on why I get uncomfortable and anxious, because that does happen to me a lot, and I think this time it was because I felt like I was failing my routine, my regular schedule. And it wasn't until my partner brought up that we should treat this as like a little bit of a staycation, that kind of switched my mindset to, okay, it's okay if you don't get your Instagram reel out. It's okay if you like don't get work done like for a few days. It's okay. It's just tough because I feel like I'm gonna fall behind, you know? I've never done like a scheduled shop drop before, and I'm just really anxious about getting everything ready and all like the product photos done and everything for when my shop update happens. I really want to live my life slower, and it's quite difficult when you feel like you're constantly like falling behind everyone and everything is always moving so fast. Like trying to start up and run a small business where you're kind of relying on social media and online marketing to, you know, do all your marketing to actually sell your products. You kind of have to keep up with it, or else you don't get any, like, you don't get an audience. And I'm glad that I've kind of been doing this self-reflecting, because this is pretty much what my future is going to be. It's going to be this very interesting balance of trying to keep up with the online world and also take it as incredibly slow and wholesomely as I possibly can. But on that note, I took the dog out, I played with him a little bit, he's all happy and fed and watered and everything. So I'm going to go to the beach for the second day in a row, because I feel like I deserve that. I have to get better at letting myself actually relax and really getting into that relaxed mindset. So I'm gonna take today and tomorrow, while I'm still dog sitting, as a staycation and not worry about work until Monday, like a normal person should. Even though I have to go work at my part-time job tomorrow morning, but at least that I don't have to think about when I leave. All right, let's go to the beach. This is like so much busier than it usually is because I think there's like a street festival on this weekend, so it's made the beach very crowded. There's a squirrel out on my fence right now, that on the top of the fence, and is just lying down like this, just pancaked. Thank you guys so much for watching my studio vlog. I am gonna wrap it up here. The last 2 weeks went by so quick, and I think it's a really good example of when people say life just gets in the way. Dog sitting for a week and being at someone else's apartment was just kind of like thrust on me. And then the week after, I had like friends over for an event, and it just went by so quickly. I didn't feel like I got a lot of studio work done in this studio vlog, but sometimes that's just how it is. My next studio vlog is going to be a little bit more exciting because it's not gonna be exactly in the studio. At least part of it isn't. I'm also getting back into doing my own work after these last 2 weeks, focusing on the store. Make sure you go check out my last video, the Helluva Boss Collab with Hooded Raire. We worked so hard on it, and I'm so happy with how it came together. You guys have already shown it so much love, but if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. And by the time you're seeing this video, Raire's video, their part 2, should be out on their channel. I will link that in the description of this video as well. It's also linked in the description of my Helluva Boss video. And if you don't know what Helluva Boss is and you like animated shows, adult animation, it's a animated series by Lindy Hop that is available for free on YouTube, and you should definitely go check it out. Remember to keep being a kind and wonderful human, and I will see you folks next week. Bye-bye. I've always not liked saying that because I'm not seeing you, you're seeing me. So you folks will see me next week. Bye.